Welcome to the F1 Drivers to Watch for 2024. The grid is most likely staying the same, but the running order is still a bit unclear. Who will be ahead of who as we look forward to a new season of F1? First up on my list of drivers to watch in 2024 is Oscar Piastri. The young Australian driver currently races for McLaren alongside Lando Norris. Racing under number 81, it was Piastri's debut season in Formula 1. And whilst being part of the nickname Silly Season, when it was disputed over which team Piastri would be racing for, the young rookie went on to stand on the podium twice throughout the 2023 season, claiming his first ever F1 podium out in Japan as he took home the bronze medal. But it wouldn't be the last time that Piastri made an appearance on the podium. As the teams headed to Qatar, it was a sprint race weekend, and what a performance the Australian driver put in. Not only did he win his first ever sprint race after qualifying on pole position, but he went debut season in Formula 1. And whilst being part of the nickname Silly Season, when it was disputed over which team Piastri would be racing for, the young rookie went on to stand on the podium twice throughout the 2023 season, claiming his first ever F1 podium out in Japan as he took home the bronze medal. But it wouldn't be the last time that Piastri made an appearance on the podium. As the teams headed to Qatar, it was a sprint race weekend, and what a performance the Australian driver put in. Not only did he win his first ever sprint race after qualifying on pole position, but he went on to claim his second F1 podium by finishing in second place, just 4.8 points behind Max Verstappen and crucially ahead of his teammate Lando Norris. This was my standout moment for Oscar Piastri in the 2023 season, and one of the reasons why I think he is one of the drivers to watch in 2024. Up next on the drivers to look out for in 2024 is Fernando Alonso. Whilst he might be the oldest driver on the F1 grid, Fernando Alonso is still as fiery and hungry as ever, and he isn't looking to slow down anytime soon. In the 2023 season, Alonso appeared on the podium 8 times as he raced for Aston Martin. Since his debut, he's entered 380 Grand Prix and appeared on the podium 106 times. The Spanish driver had a mixed season last time out, with some highs and some lows along the way. He appeared on the podium 4 times in the first 5 races, but then he seemed to lose touch with the pace as he and his teammates struggled to keep up with their constructor rivals Mercedes. But having such a long-standing fanbase, Alonso is still the same strong-headed and team leader he's always been, which shows when the team headed to Sao Paulo and Alonso put himself back on the podium to claim some crucial points for his team. With some unfinished business still in F1, Fernando Alonso is certainly a driver to keep your eye on in the new season. From former world champions and podium-winning rookies, another driver to watch next season comes from the Williams garage, and it's the American driver Logan Sargent. Whilst he might not be battling for podiums, he is looking to keep his place in F1 and prove that he deserves his seat on the grid, making him an interesting watch for the year. It was uncertain whether the rookie would be able to hold on to his seat and remain in Formula 1 for a second year, but the contract has been announced and Sargent will remain on the grid in 2024. He claimed just 1 point for the whole of last season when he finished 12th in the United States Grand Prix, but with Charles Leclerc and Lewis Hamilton being disqualified, Sargent moved into 10th place, earning him his first ever points in F1. I think the desire to prove his belonging and his talent will make Sargent a driver to watch as he continues his journey in Formula 1. Taking up the runners-up spot in the drivers' standings, it's Sergio Perez who makes it into my list of 5 drivers to watch next season. Perez has faced some difficult times in his career as a Red Bull driver, with many questions being asked is he a suitable fit for the second seat within the team. And finishing just shy of 300 points behind his teammate, it isn't a surprise that eyebrows got raised throughout the season. With that being said, the Mexican driver put in some impressive performances and managed to clinch the second place spot in the drivers' standings, giving Red Bull all of the top awards in the drivers and constructors. I think Perez will be looking to show he isn't just the second man on the team and will want to highlight his skills and what he can bring to the table for Red Bull. But competing against Max Verstappen won't be an easy challenge, so keep your eye on Perez as he looks set to make himself a bigger impact in 2024. So with that being said, my final driver to watch in 2024 is of course Max Verstappen. The Red Bull driver has now broken multiple records throughout the season and is a 3-time Drivers' World Champion. With his orange army of followers, he has the backing of thousands of supporters all around the world who turn up in numbers to cheer him on at each race. In 2023, Verstappen broke multiple records, but my standout one was the record for the most consecutive races won by a single driver. Racking up a total of 10 victories back-to-back, he's hoping to continue his current form. The Dutch driver is looking to achieve that 4th World Championship as he continues racing for Red Bull and setting more new records. So that's my list of 5 drivers to watch in the 2024 season. But with many drivers making some shocking developments throughout the last season, it's all still to play for. Who do you think will impress in 2024? Let us know in the comments below and be sure to join us throughout the next season as we cover the 2024 Formula One season. Until then, goodbye!